A laborer, a doulos, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. Also means worshipper. Worshipper. Do you know what that means? When you are truly laboring, you are worshiping. That's what it means. When you are truly serving, when you are truly laboring, when you have spent and you are spending, and you go home and you are tired. Sometimes when you have conferences, I see people get tired. I think people get tired. They get tired of giving. They get tired, they are praying. They get tired because of attending meetings physically. They go home. You are in worship. Many people think that worship ni vinanda, na mahewa, na mdundo, and those nice choruses, Hillsong. You know, kakimbishwa hivi unasikia tu mikono yako inaenda juu. Those are called motions. True worship is service. True worship is what? Somebody read for me Romans 12 verse 1 and 2. True worship is service to the Lord. That should adjust our mindset.
Romans 12:1.
Yes.
I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable sacrifice.
Which is your reasonable sacrifice. I think that is enough. And immediately verse 1. Is there anybody else with another version?
This one says that I appeal to you therefore.
I appeal to you therefore.
By the mercies of God.
Yes.
To present your bodies as living sacrifice.
Present your bodies. Somebody say bodies.
Bodies.
Yes, bodies. Where?
Living sacrifice. Holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship.
Which is your spiritual worship. So when you present your body for service, that is spiritual worship. That version is saying service. Isn't it? You are worthy service. That's what it says. Reasonable service. So reasonable service is worship. Sacrifice. Giving of yourself. That is a reasonable service. That is a true worship. Now, if you come and sing when you have been serving, let me tell you, that singing will be deeper. Listen, most people who float in worship services and they criticize the worship team for having not done a good job are those who don't serve.
Listen them again.
Ikiwa haubambiki na worship, yani haikuguzi, na unasikia ni kama voices zingine haziingiani, shida ni wewe. Shida ni nani? And I'm not saying that you should not be excellent here. I am one of the men who look for excellent voices, lyrics, sound, all those things. But that is simply an accompaniment of worship. Look at me. Don't I look smart today? I like this outfit. Do you think this outfit can preach to you?
No.
Can it? So who is preaching? It's me. I am the one in the dress. Okay, the kanini. The outfit. Isn't it? You see, the guitars and everything else is like the dress. But true worship is what comes out as a result of your having laid your life before the Lord. That is what worship is. Guitars and the voices and the music and the nice things is simply the carrier of the worship. We will never walk or serve Him unless we are walking with Him. You can only serve Him if you walk with Him, because in walking with Him, you get to hear Him. You get to hear His instructions. You get to understand what He wants. Even in the media room, whoever is in the media, even in the worship team, unless you walk with God and know which song, you may have practiced yesterday, last night. Who tunafanya mazoezi Friday. So you may have practiced that song, lakini ukifika pale mbele unasikia kuna wimbo mwingine ambao tu practice, which the Lord wants you to lead. And you go ahead and lead that song. Why did you hear that song, which you did not practice on Friday or Saturday? It is because you have been walking with God. Hallelujah. So when you walk with God, and you do what God tells you, you lift His people. Because when you sing that song that He gives you at the right moment, you will realize that song is ministering to somebody's need. So that song is lifting someone. That song is touching somebody's life. That song is opening somebody and you just see somebody beginning to cry. But it all began with you walking with God, staying at the place when you are walking with Him, constantly hearing Him. When you sing that He directs you to sing, someone is touched. When you do something, when you are creating a quality product, make sure that it does what? It lasts. It's quality. Hallelujah. That means your fruitfulness should last. If you have a burden for a younger brother or a younger sister, please follow them up until they stand, until they are established in their faith. That is part of service, spiritual service. Don't usiwache kwa mataa. Fuata mtu mpaka afanye nini? Asimame. Let your fruit remain. If it is a song you are leading, my brother, lead that song that day there is somebody who will not forget the worship service because of that one song. When I am preaching, I'm preaching in a way that somebody will not forget that message. I hope you're not going to forget what I'm saying. Hallelujah. You cause somebody to remain with something because it was made out of time, quality, resources. There is sacrifice to it. There is the emblem and the mark of quality and sacrifice to it. When you do that, then your fruit will remain. You are creating a product and a service of quality. It will impact somebody's life and they will not forget. That is what part of what Jesus is saying. I have called you that you should bear fruit. And that your fruit should do what? Should remain. That is excellent service. Somebody say excellent service. Excellent. Number 3. Service is to God. Not to men. Service is to God through men. Are we together? As you are leading worship, as you are doing what you're doing, you are doing it to men, but focus on the Lord. If you don't focus on the Lord, you will give up. Those of you that are worship leaders, have you ever been at Palembele? Now, you know you woke up very early, you woke up at 3, 4. And you have the song of the Lord. And you are actually singing. That was your day of leading. Lakini when you are leading, unaona kuna mtu anakuangalia. Yaani abuzwi. Na pia umesweta. Abuzwi ile mpaka mwingine you know. Na vile umeomba. You know, we see so many things wakati tuko hapa mbele. It's the same thing when we are preaching. Unaona unatoka point na unasikia kana kuna roho wa Mungu. Lakini unaona mtu. Na in fact hapo ndipo ulikuwa nafikiria ndio kilele cha Messi. If you focus on that person, you give up. Isn't it? We are approved by God. Yes. Hallelujah. It is God who approves us. Let me tell you, this is what happens. Sometimes I preach and I'm rebuking people. Na watu, wamekasirika wakati mwingine wataka kuniona nini. In fact, my approval is in my spirit. When I sense I have released what I needed to release, and I have joy and peace, my head may not be telling that, but I am okay. Nyinyi kasirikeni. Na mkwende zenu. Mimi nimemaliza kama? Yes. Our approval should come from God. Because it is Him that we are serving as we serve His people. Hallelujah.